Okay, welcome. Let's look at chain rule. It's also under differentiation rule. The chain rule, what is the importance of it? Let me ask you this question. If I give you y equals x plus 2 squared, you can easily differentiate, right? Because I know what you're going to do. You will expand this to be x squared plus 4x plus 4. Then you differentiate this, which will give you the y, the x to be 2x plus 4. Is that okay? But what if here is power 5? It becomes so tedious for you to expand this unless you visit your binomial theorem expansion to do it. But with the help of the chain rule, we can do this one without going through any stress. Is that okay? So let's see how we can do something like this. So let's say in case it is power 5. Even if it is power 2, you can see the chain rule. I just want to show you that when it's power 5, that one will be so difficult to expand it. So that's where you use the chain rule. So when it is power 5 like this, look how you are going to do it. So you say y equals x plus 2 to the power 5. So you want to differentiate this. What you do is that you will let a variable, I'm using u, I will let u to represent what is in this bracket, which is x plus 2. Is that okay? If that is the case, let me differentiate this one, this u, with respect to what? X. So if I differentiate this, that will give me 1. This will be 0. If I differentiate x, is 1. If you don't know, x is power 1. So I will multiply this 1 here by 1. 1 times 1 is 1x. Then I'll subtract 1 from this. So that will be 1 x to the power 0. 1 times x to the power 0 is 1. So that is 1. So when you differentiate this, you get 1. Now, if I bring my y, now this x plus 2 here is now u. So I'll replace here by u. I remember there's power 5 here. So here, this is the y with respect to what? U. So the dependent over the independent. That's how it is done. So here will be 5 u to the power what? 4. But the question will ask you to find the y dx. So for you to find the y dx, you see, you are going to multiply this one and that one. So this side was du dx times this side to be dy du. Look, when you finish and you multiply this to this, the du have to cancel to get dy dx. Have you seen that? So this one will cancel, leaving dy dx, which is here. If you do that and you multiply and it doesn't cancel like that, it means that there's a problem with it. Okay. So now that we are done with this, my dy dx will be, now du dx is 1 times dy du is 5u to the power 4. So 1 times 5 is 5. Now this u was what? X plus 2. So let's replace the u by x plus 2. Remember there is power 4 there. So that will be the answer to the question. So what you do is that when it's power 5 or any the power there, whatever power it is there, you are going to replace that power, the number inside there, by u. You differentiate the u with respect to whatever that is here. So you see the differentiation. One thing about it is that in this case here, the u become dependent. This is what? Independent. So you are differentiating the dependent with respect to the independent. So that will be du with respect to the x. Okay. But here, the y become dependent and this become independent. So the dependent over the independent. That's how it is done. So when you finish with this, you multiply this way. I'm saying that when you multiply, is that you will see that the du here will cancel the du, leaving the y dx, which is the same as this. If you finish and you don't have anything to cancel to get what is here, then you have, something is wrong with your answer. Okay. Now when you do the multiplication, you see this u here, you come back to this place. So we call it back substitution, and you put it there, then you get your final answer. So let's look at some examples. The example, for each of the following, find dy dx. Okay, so we are going to look at how to find all this. So the first one, y equals, so let's start with the first one. Y equals x squared minus 4x to the power 5. So we said that you have to let u to be what is in the brackets. Then you differentiate it. So du the x will give us 2x minus 4. Now if I take the y, now this place I have replaced all this one by u. But remember it's with power 5. So here I have to also differentiate the y with respect to the u. Here is u, not x. Okay. Now here will give us 5u to the power 4. Is that okay? But the question says we should find dy dx. So dy dx is going to be du dx times dy du. So this and that, you see when it comes, we have dy dx. So that is correct. So in this case, my dy dx is going to be du dx is 2x minus 4 multiplied by dy du is 5u to the power 4. So now my final answer dy dx now becomes, this 5 can multiply through. So 5 times 2x will give us 10x. Okay. 5 times 4 will give us negative 20. Multiply by this u here. You go back and do the back substitution. Now the u is x squared minus 4x. So x squared minus what? 4x. But remember that the u is power what? 4. So your answer becomes 10x minus 20 in one bracket, x squared minus 4x to the power what? 4. Okay. Now let's look at the second example. Y equals square root of 4x minus 3. So here, the root there, you change it to what? Exponent. That would be 4x minus 3 to the power half. So we have y is equals to 4x minus 3 all to the power half. Okay. So in this case, we say that let u to be equals to 4x minus 3. So my du dx will be equals to 4. Okay. What it means is that my y is now equals what? U to the power half. But wherever I see 4x minus 3, I should put u there. If I put u there, I get u to the power half. Now let me differentiate this. Dy du is going to give us 1 over 2 u to the power negative half. I hope you remember that. And this one, let's find dy dx. And that is going to be du dx times dy du. Okay, so dy dx equals du dx. I had 4 there. Du dx is 4. Dy dx is half u to the power negative half. So my final answer becomes 4 times half is 2. And u, we know that u was given as 4x minus 3. So 4x minus 3 to the power negative 5. Okay. Now look, this one you can do something about it. Dy dx can be written as 2 over 4x minus 3 to the power half. Because of the negative, you can bring it down. And you know that dy dx will be 2 over. The half can also be written as square root of 4x minus what? 3. So this one, that's how you can do it. So I'll leave the rest for you. You know how to convert cube root to a power. Like this cube root, if you have a cube root, you want to convert to a power, it will be x squared plus 2. Now when it's just a root, it's half. So the cube root will be 3 over 2. When you have 4 roots, it will be 4 over 2. Fifth root, 5 over 2. Is that okay? Good. So now you can try this too and leave the answer in the comments section. Thank you very much. Please try to subscribe and share to your colleagues.